So there was a support strike since the beginning of Season 2 of Marvel Rivals because dive meta became unbearable for a lot of these players. You had the Captain America that would never die, the Spiderman coming out of nowhere and uppercutting you from 10 feet away. No peels, no heals, as some of them would say on social media. And when I read these comments, I thought it was absolutely hilarious, outside looking in. But regardless, listen, NetEase, I guess they read your response because they're actually buffing supports this patch and nerfing some of the dive heroes. So let's see what they did. Captain America is an unkillable stalling monster right now on the objective, so they're nerfing minus 50 health. He's going from 750 to 700 HP. Doctor Strange getting a small buff to his ultimate where they're decreasing the cost to unleash the Eye of Agamotto, his ultimate. It's going to go from 3400 to 3100 charge. GOORT is being banned in every game, so they're nerfing the health of his Ironwood wall from 700 to 600. Spider-Man getting a nerf to his uppercut hitbox. The radius is going to go from 5 meters to 4 meters. Winter Soldier has apparently been one of the worst duelists in the game since Season 2 after his initial nerf, so they're buffing him again. They're adjusting the Tainted Voltage ability to have 2 charges that you can hold, while the overall cooldown of it will be unchanged. Adam Warlock is getting a buff, but it's not to his soul bond. They're actually buffing the quantum magic, that's his primary fire. If you land a headshot, it will reduce the cooldown time of your Avatar of Life stream by 1 second. That's his heals. The more headshots you hit, the faster your heals will come up. Cloak and Dagger getting some buffs. As Dagger, the damage of her Light Force Dagger on an enemy hit will go from 15 to 18. And as Cloak, they're going to increase the damage of the Dark Force Cloak from 75 to 80 damage per second. Luna Snow getting a small buff to her damage. They're adjusting the fall off of her primary fire, which is called Light and Dark Ice, from a 60% fall off at 40 meters to a 75% fall off at 40 meters. In other words, you're still dealing 75% of your normal damage at this range compared to the 60% from before. It's a buff. And finally for Mantis, a buff here where they're increasing the hit damage of Life Energy Blast from 50 to 55. For the team-ups, the Captain America Winter Soldier team-up has been pretty bad this season, and they're actually buffing it, so upon leaping to a teammate, the Stellar Impact will provide 50 bonus health to all allies within range. That's for Bucky.